Good morning, everyone. Please be updated with daily current affairs. It may help you for several quiz contests like KBC, KHC, Dadagiri Unlimited, and several other competitive exams too. The people who are yet to subscribe, please do subscribe, like, and share with your near and dear ones. Without further delay, let's start. World's biggest passenger plane, Airbus A380, flooded with water on London-Washington flight. British Airways A380-800 averted a major disaster while performing flight BA293. The plane had departed from London and was on its way to Washington DC when the lower deck started filling up with water pouring down from the upper deck. Providing relief to the passengers, the aircraft belonging to the British Airways landed safely while the crew members on board tried to control the water flow. In an attempt to reduce the water flow, the crew members tried to soak up the water and towels and blankets. In a statement to The Sun, a staff member said, "An in-flight waterfall is not a regular feature at British Airways. It looked more like British Waterways than British Airways." The crew gave thanks the leak happened towards the end of the transatlantic crossing. Let's move to our next important slide, please. Russian rockets inflict painful losses on Ukraine. Zelensky seeks anti-missile weapons from West. Ukrainian forces are suffering painful losses in fighting Russian troops in both the eastern city of Severodonetsk and Kharkiv region. President Vladimir Zelensky said he also said Ukraine needed modern anti-missile weapons now, adding there could be no justification for partner countries to delay delivery. Some Russian rockets are evading defenses and causing casualties, he said. Let's move to the next. Vietnam airline launches direct flight between India and Vietnam. Vietnam Airlines has launched direct flights between Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, and New Delhi starting from June 15th. The airline has offered special fares on Ho Chi Minh City to New Delhi. In February 2022, Vietnam opened its door for the world as it lifted its international border restrictions and resumed socio-economic activities in the country. Right now, it has opened routes for 20 countries compared to 28 in 2019 winter flight schedule before the COVID-19 pandemic, a transport official said. Let's move to next. India test fires second nuclear-capable missile in 10 days. Nearly 10 days after India conducted a routine test of its nuclear-capable Agni missile, it carried out another test of its other nuclear-capable missile, Prithvi. The government said in a statement that a successful training launch of short-range ballistic missile Prithvi 2 was carried out Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. from the Integrated Test Range, Chandipur, Odisha. The missile is a proven system and is capable of striking targets with a very high degree of precision. The statement said, adding that the user training launch successfully validated all operational and technical parameters of the missile. Let's move to our next. UAE prefers Indian wheat for its population. Suspense. Re-exports in a message to traders. In a major step towards food security, the United Arab Emirates has suspended re-export of Indian wheat for a period of 4 months. India has been sending the key food commodity to the West Asian country on a regular basis. The 4-month period begins from May 13th and it applies to all Indian wheat varieties, hard ordinary and soft, as well as freight flow. The UAE Economy Ministry decision sends out a message that Indian wheat is for the domestic population of the country and deters traders from exporting it further amid skyrocketing prices of the global staple. The UAE Economy Ministry in its release appreciated the solid and strategic relations that bind the UAE and India, and Indian government's approval to export wheat to the UAE for domestic consumption. Let's move to our next. Starya launches flight operations between Bidar and Bengaluru to operate 4 times a week. To strengthen Karnataka's regional connectivity, Starya launches its new regional destination Bidar from Bengaluru. The non-stop flight began its flight operations from today and will be its 18th destination, with only limited flights flying to the architectural and religious city of Bidar. Starya is proud to have the honor of flying passengers to the city of whispering monuments, famous for its Bidri handicrafts, rich history, and religious significance to the Sikh community. Bidar has transformed itself into a confluence of urban development and cultural heritage. With this launch, Starya will operate its Embraer 145 jets to the cool and picturesque hills of Bidar, making it the perfect destination for a getaway holiday. Let's move to our next slide, please. Thank you very much for being with us. Till our next video, take care of yourself and your family members. Bye bye.